Well, what do we have here? On the old ZR1 right now, about to do the starter. This thing is kind of a pain to work on without like a lift, actual 2 or 4 post lift. I bought these mini like low pro ramps, and me and my brother ended up pushing the car up on those, and that was able to give us enough room to get the low pro jack underneath. And then what we did was with the low pro jack, jack this thing up quite a bit, and then we put it on these bigger ramps right here. So there's the other ones right there, tiny. And then we got them onto the bigger ones now just to keep the car up at a good height. Obviously, I don't have all the weight on those ramps. I got the jack still under there. Just a little extra safety, I guess. You know, it's in a super heavy car, but it's definitely enough to kill someone easily. It's about 3,200 pounds, so you don't want that falling on you at all. So yeah, I got the jack, get some pressure on the jack. And then obviously those ramps aren't going to allow it to fall any further than another 2-3 inches, so we should be good. My big ass can still fit under there pretty good right now. Yeah, I'm going to go under there and inspect a few things. I've never looked into how to do this. It should be pretty straightforward. I'm guessing you're going to have to loosen up the headers over here and unbolt down there from the cats. That way we can kind of move that out of the way. We don't got to pull the headers, we just got to loosen them to where we can jiggle the other end out of the way to get the starter out, like wiggled out. So I want to go under there and kind of inspect some things. All right, guys, we are under here. Hopefully you guys can get a good look. There's a starter. I can't really tell if anything's wrong with it. Looks like it's got pretty hot right there. Obviously it's right next to the cats. And sorry about this angle, guys, but we are just gonna unbolt this sucker. Of course, you don't have a good angle on seeing whether or not the solenoid is shot. You can probably go up above and see, but I can't tell from right here. Just so we can wiggle everything out down there to get the starter out. I got the cat down there disconnected from the X pipe, well, H pipe. I'm probably gonna back out a little bit more on some of these bolts. I don't know how long these bolts actually are, but so what I did was took every bolt out of the headers but one. That way I didn't want to lose like the gasket and everything in there. I wanted to make sure everything stays put somewhat. Took every other bolt out but this forward one, which is the most pain to get at. Not too bad. Obviously the culprit and why it's acting up. Look at this, is all melted completely out, broke off. So it's clearly just a solenoid problem. It'd be pretty rare if the starter was out too, but I don't think it makes sense for me to just replace the solenoid on this thing. It makes sense, I think, to just replace the whole unit because I got it here. All right, there it is. Got it out. That piece right there was in like that. It'll focus. Supposed to be in there like that. This is on the other lead, just all screwed in right there. So I need to wrap this before I do all that because it might be a pain to do it while it's up in the car. So I want to go ahead and probably wrap it. Probably something, I don't know. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. All right, guys, I got most of it covered up. You just want, basically, you don't want this thing getting too hot. So I got it wrapped all the way out to here, and then this flap will cover over most of it. You don't have to be perfect. I got it wrapped around here, wrapped around there. Just kind of, this should help, I hope. All right, let's go ahead and get it mounted up. We got that one lead put on, we got the plug put in. I gotta put these bad boys up in place. Should be ready to go. Now we gotta go bolt up the headers, and then we're gonna come back down here and put this back in place. That thing all tucked up in there. Everything's out of the way. That's all bolted up. Everything's good to go. Everything's tight. Now we gotta give this thing a shot. So what we're gonna do is raise the jack up a little bit, put the low ramps underneath the tires, lower the car down, and see if she'll fire up. Alright guys, it's the moment of truth here, so let's give it a shot. Hopefully the neighbors don't call on me real quick. Just gonna start this thing up, it's not that late. And I hope the neighbors don't get mad at this one too. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I think I'm gonna put it out in the cul-de-sac real quick, and then it's only like 6:30, so we're good. That's off. I like to cycle them twice, just because. See guys, this thing ain't that loud. Like, it really ain't that loud. Smoky though. She's not wanting to idle. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the ZR1 out real quick and go for a little quick spin. So let's go ahead and let me grab my phone. Well, that was super easy. We're ready to go. God, I'm dirty. Sorry about that. There's the real beauty on the channel. Oh man, what a specimen. What a beauty. Beautiful. 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 Alright. I'm gonna go for a little spin around the neighborhood, I guess, but everything's so good. I mean, so far so good. I will check in with you guys back at the house. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna go for a little quick drive real quick, and then I'll be back home. Started up really easy. Everything's good. Alright guys, well everything rode good. The key fob is still kind of acting up. I don't know what the deal with that is. Probably because I disconnected the batteries. Never did that before, but hopefully it stops doing that. I said I had a cylinder 2 misfire, which I went and checked cylinder 2, and I think it was a loose connection. The spark plug was not making full contact, and plugged it back in. Check codes, all good. Nothing's showing, no pending codes, no stored codes, just nothing. Everything's good to go. And I noticed as soon as I started the car, I could kind of feel like a little bit of a shake, and so I kind of knew what was going on. So that's fixed. The starter's fixed. Let's see how she works. Boom, easy. All right, everything's good to go. I'm filled with fiberglass from that that heat shield, just falling on my arms and it's not in my eyes, but it might be, but it's definitely on my arms, and it is so itchy. Here's what we're gonna do. I will see you guys in the morning because I am about to settle down for the night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. Now I know it's not your typical square body Duramax Cummins video, but if you guys are new to the channel, you probably don't even know I have a ZR1 Corvette. Now, it hasn't been a real priority on the channel because it's just not many people that want to watch videos on it. It's kind of weird, but I get it. It's not a super like attainable car to a lot of people. It may not even be a money thing. It's just people want to see something that's cheap, easy to work on, very attainable. A lot of people that watch my videos are younger, so you know, a car like this is probably out of the question for a lot of people. I'm not trying to be like a douche or anything about that. I'm just saying this is an expensive car. Not everyone wants to see these cars because they may not even ever want to own one. They may not even be interested in fast cars. Maybe they just like square bodies. They like old vehicles that get you from point A to point B. That's awesome. That's kind of what this channel is designed around. Be able to take cheaper, older vehicles from stock or even in rough condition and kind of turn them into a really cool looking, I would say show truck, but man, maybe show truck or whatever. That's what this channel is designed to be. I have 4 older trucks, and yeah, I absolutely love working on them. They're easy to work on, for the most part very cheap, and I feel like a lot of people like that. And they also like that I'm not afraid to tackle anything on these vehicles. I like to do most of the stuff myself. You'll never see me drop those vehicles off at a shop to get done, unless it's something serious like transmission work. I'll leave to the pros for the most part, but I'm gonna tackle basically any job that I feel comfortable with, and I feel like that's why a lot of people subscribe to me. I'm not taking shots at people that don't feel comfortable doing that. That's on them. I don't recommend they even try this stuff if they don't feel comfortable. I'm just saying, if you guys like that kind of stuff, you want to learn along the way, this is probably a good channel for you. So I don't know, if you haven't subscribed yet and you enjoy watching people work on their own vehicles and building and watching the process of these vehicles be built, then you're in the right spot. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Also, I ended up running a few more tests here on the ZR1. Everything runs great, sounds incredible. The starter's all shielded from the heat now, so it should last for a long time. So that's good. But we have a lot of square body content coming this week. Like, all kinds of stuff just showed up. Like, we have a lot of mods to do on the 85. Of course, the new injection pump and the lift pump on the 84 got to be done this week. So we have a lot of stuff to do, guys. New wheels and tires on the way as well. I'll show you guys those sometime, maybe not this week, but next week. But yeah, super exciting stuff here on the channel. Once again, thank you guys so much for 75,000, almost 76,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Hoping to hit 100K this year. It'd be unbelievable if I could hit 100K. Like, that was basically the ultimate goal for YouTube, for me, was to hit 100K. Now that I'm pretty close to that, obviously want to keep going. I want to hit 200, 300, a million. It's amazing. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.